gets underway from the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Eagles to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for his 2nd straight play. On play action, Mariota. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, Mariota. This will be caught by... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did that time for a loss.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he hasn't. because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. A handoff running left, Henry. And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. They keep it with Henry on first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Room here to run. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They put it on, and this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sandbag at the 16-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well,
he's got a man, complete, touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 71 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Washington offense set to take over again. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Stafford on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Stafford. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Stafford to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To the air again, Stafford. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Eagles are going to have it here. and 7. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 126 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Play action now. Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and goal. Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. So Matthew Stafford of the offense, down by 9. A minute 55 remaining. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Stafford now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now it's Stafford. To Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Connecting with Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. He completes it to Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Stafford. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Again, it's Barkley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's Mariota. And he's across for the late touchdown. And the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive of 4 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with the touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to